Hello. It says we are live. I'm going to check on Twitch that we are. And I'm going to assume YouTube is a few seconds behind that because that's how YouTube always is for me. But I see we are live on Twitch. So success.
Yay.
If you are fans of the two people above me, you probably already know who I am. But if you are one of my followers, you might not know who these people are. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So I leave it among you two to figure out who wants to go first.
Hi, I'm Glory. And this is my channel, Glory Writes the Blues. And also my Twitch stream is also called Glory Writes the Blues. And I'd absolutely love it if you'd come check us out. We stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And what we stream changes, but you'll know ahead of time. Right now, we are talking about writerly things. This upcoming Monday, our episode will be about community building. There's two kind of communities I think writers really should care about, and that's your reading community, because you need your readers to know about what you're writing. And the writing community, we need support from our own colleagues, people to listen to us rant, people to support us when we doubt ourselves, and people to maybe critique our work when we're like, what is this? I don't know what I've written. Please help me figure out. Support helps us going when we doubt ourselves, and even when we're just like, I don't know that I want to do this career anymore. That's when our colleagues are there to go, it's okay. What you need is chocolate right now and a new pen. Do you have a new notebook? Is it time? So that's what we're going to talk about on Monday. And then on Thursdays on my Twitch stream, I also will be streaming the continuing saga of the Crochet Belt. We have a little show we call the Coffee Bunny Crafters Cafe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Craft with your stuff. If you'd like, you can even join us on screen, or you can just join us in chat and craft along with us. I've been crocheting a beautiful Obi style belt to go with an outfit that I will eventually have a photo shoot for. But my brother, Tom, this guy, and that is what I have been doing, Tom.
And I help her.
You do more than that.
I co-host on the Monday shows with Glory on all the different Monday shows we do. And then I'm working on doing some Bookstagram stuff over on Instagram with Tom's Hot Takes to try to get, some less well-known books out there to people who might actually enjoy them. And then the rest of the time, I'm just working.
Yes. So, that costume that Glory mentioned is being fundraised for on her Ko-fi page. But we're not going to be, it's in the description if you're watching on YouTube, but we're not going to be promoting that tonight because Glory is very, very close to becoming a Twitch affiliate, which means if you are not yet a follower of her on Twitch for free, please consider it because she deserves it.
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
I'm going to share the forest room for the first sprint.
Hey, what are we, 12 away now, I think, on Twitch or something?
14 away, I think. I don't know. I don't... What are we away? I'm like literally opening it up to like, what are we? We are 14 away. I have 36 followers right now, and I need 50 to make affiliate.
Yes.
Because we've accomplished all the other requirements to make affiliate.
Okay, I want to greet people in the comments. So, the forest room code is 6 Foxtrot Uniform Hotel Alpha Victor Golf. But in a more fun way, it is 6 FU Have G.
Yep, I'm in there now. We're growing a watermelon.
Okay, I'm having a special moment.
That's okay. I can read it out loud again.
No, I'm trying to remember where I press on the app to put in the code.
Oh yeah.
It's down here.
Well, you have to do the setting first.
Oh.
So at the top of the screen where you see the hourglass and the flame, you tap it, and then if you don't have plant together turned on, you got to do that. And then the buttons at the bottom change to join room or create room, and you click
How did
join
they
room.
get turned off?
I don't know, because I know that I had fixed it for you like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Like the first time you were on Zara's channel, I fixed it for you ahead
Yeah.
of time so you could play along.
Good sister.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what we do. We support swap.
Okay. Hello, Mercurial. Hello, Claude. Hello, Mallory. Hello, Regina, who's also on Twitch, dropping my emotes as my subscriber. Sam is here. Not writing tonight, is instead doing workouts. Workout sprints, maybe I just invented something. High impact interval training exists. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you
training, yes.
invented something, but we could call them workout sprints.
I think it's great. Get something, get that heart pumping.
That was me shouting you out, and then Streamlabs. I finally got the CloudBot to work after all that time, and it was like, oh, it's not that
Nice.
I didn't have CloudBot set up correctly. It's that I hadn't turned CloudBot on.
I still need to learn how to do all the Twitch
Last
things.
details.
Yeah.
Well, they're fun, so if you need help, you
I
can
definitely-
ask me. But I'm not the Twitch expert. I would ask Nia probably first. Hello, Charlie.
Hey.
Hello, Diana. Rafe.
Hello.
Gonna be lurking. Cool, cool, cool.
Yep. Totally relatable.
Cool, cool, cool. Support is really important. Yes, yes. Which is why I'm so happy to have found them, because they've introduced me to a bunch of people too.
Yes. Yeah, we are all about the networking. Let's all schmooze. Yes.
Sam dropped a rainbow emote for
Nice.
Pride. I'm
Happy
assuming.
Pride.
Happy Pride, y'all. Kitty. Cute. Very, very cute. What's a fantasy series I want to see on TV? I would love to see the Graceling series, the Graceling Realm series by Kristen and Kishore put on. And I actually pitched that as if I were pitching it to Netflix or HBO for a school project last semester. Was it last semester? It feels like forever ago. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that assignment that I did.
There is a middle grade book called Iron Violet. It's actually a series, and I love it. And I really wish they'd make that into a book series or TV series. It is a book series. It was one of the very few female protagonists that I'm like, yes, everything, yes, and more. And her sidekick was awesome. There are dragons, and again, I'm very much here for all of the above.
Did it have a dragon on the cover and actually deliver? That was kind of a callback to yesterday evening stream on Glory's channels where I was a guest.
Excuse me, it's Iron-Hearted Violet, my bad, by Kelly Barnhill.
Interesting.
Yes, trying to be a good librarian here. I am a former librarian. And
Oh, that's cool. It's a picture of Sam.
oh, that's cool.
It's hard for me to see super big, but very cool. Kira is here, just gone midnight, but I'm hoping to get a blog post drafted. I am working on a Ko-fi blog post. So it's that, but you made it rainbow. Oh, gotcha, cool. And I want to thank you, Kira, for subscribing to my Twitch with your Prime. Love it. I can't show it on StreamYard, which is frustrating. Normally, when I stream through Streamlabs for Twitch, I can. But I want you to know that I saw, and it did not go unnoticed, and I appreciate it. Sam just told us all to hydrate. So water. Anything else goes for the command caffeinate on my Twitch channel, but when it's hydrate, I mean water.
There's water and ice in here because I like it cold.
With other stuff?
There's a little bit of monk fruit, which is a natural sweetener.
Okay, no, because when you said there's water and ice in here, and I'm like, you could be saying iced tea and trying to get around the rules
no.
the way
I mean,
you were
like,
saying it.
I had a little bit of pineapple juice in here when it was just ice, and then I drank that, and then I just poured water in since there was so much ice, and so it's like it has like a sort of a hint of flavor of pineapple, but it's not sweet or anything. I use the monk fruit to help me with control my blood sugar, so
Gotcha.
but it's not enough to like even notice, and also it's not like really much of a flavoring.
Whatever works.
It's
Okay.
my healthy water.
I mean, that's good. That's good. Okay, we're gonna start the first sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And timers haven't been cooperating with me, so check the ticker at the start of each sprint to see when we're ending. How did people do?
I went down a Twitch rabbit hole because reasons. I was looking at my channel and I was like, I thought Zara's channel was supposed to like be auto hosted, so I went places, but I am back
Was I not being auto hosted?
and everything.
I don't know how.
I'm sorry?
Was auto hosting not working?
It didn't seem to be, and I was like, what are you doing? So I played with a lot of settings, but now I think it is working. So
Cool.
it may have just been me not understanding what I was looking at.
We'll see.
But like now I have my channel pulled up and I am looking at all of us. So that's what's important.
Cool. I'm going to set up the next forest room. Tom, why don't you unmute and let me know what you did?
Well, I actually wrote.
Oh, well, some people obviously have their act together.
I'm writing a Once Upon a Time kid story.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, cool.
As I was trying to figure out, a story for Charlie's thing on the 25th.
The Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. And I couldn't figure out how to tell the story other than as a Once Upon a Time when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
It is a really strange idea and premise. And it's so the kid asks his grandpa how will he know when he's a grown-up. And he says when you sit at the last table and you don't want to leave. And then I'm just going to go through and age him up as he sits at these different tables and sees what he likes and what he doesn't.
Aww.
I like that.
That's sweet.
And the ending lesson is, because, I'm going to let him age a few times before he realizes wait a minute, was Grandpa talking about, you don't want to die? Is this a story about mortality? Let him go through that little fear and then, end with, no, it's about when you finally find the family you want to stay with.
Mm.
Yeah.
When you finally reach your friends.
I love that. Found family is one of my favorite tropes. It's it's so good.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I had said hi to Gio before that sprint started. So hello,
Hi.
Gio. Aiden came in, and then I was like, oh, I think you're Aiden with your username, and I hope I got that right and the spelling or whatever, and I did get it correct, so I was very happy. I just haven't seen Aiden in a little bit, so I was like, the connection to it isn't as strong as some other Twitch usernames and real names that I've been working on the past few weeks, so, but it was right, so haha.
Nice.
Claude plotted a scene. Awesome. Rafe, finishing up my second story for Vela. Might try to squeeze in a third before it goes on. I cannot understand how you're already doing your second. I have one plan and I haven't started it yet because instead I did a different story. But good for you.
I mean, there's time. Don't worry, Zara. Amazon isn't even advertising Vela. I know a bunch of voracious readers, and every one of them I've asked, so have you heard about Vela? They're like, what?
I want to get my story up there before they change the pricing to be not as good for authors. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I want to take advantage of the 50 split that is currently the setup. Got 475 at time. Finally finished my outline earlier, so now actually writing. That's awesome. All of the above, 475 in 10 minutes. That's amazing. Outlined the random thing I plan on writing tonight. Cool. Regina says you were auto-hosting.
See, I'm still learning.
That sounds so fascinating, wholesome, and fitting. Yes, found family. Mm-hmm. Totally pantsing a story had a force pick. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And this is
Tom. Tom is being such a little Tom.
okay. Let me set up the banner because my mom needs me to step away from the computer to help her with something. So we're gonna do this very quickly. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. See you back in 20 minutes. How did people do? I finished that blog post, so I'm very happy.
Nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Let me get a word count. 235. Yes. Plus, I had to do a little research because I couldn't remember all the steps to winemaking, which is important to my Pride and Prejudice story. And I literally could not remember, like, what is the meter thing that you measure alcohol when you're making wine? I could not remember. I kept thinking it was an hygrometer. It is a hydrometer.
I wasn't.
Glory,
gonna know
it
that.
took me a good 30 seconds to remember tailgating. It's
Ooh,
like, what
yeah.
do you do at a sports event?
Tailgate, my darling. I mean, that's a way of life down here in the Deep South.
I think I've been to one tailgating party, maybe.
I mean, you will eat well at a tailgating party. I will say that. And if you are not eating well, wrong party. Just leave. Just leave.
You're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
Or they're doing it wrong.
They are doing it very wrong if you're not eating like a king at a tailgating party.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Aiden, 152 handwritten words. I
Oh, that's
can't
awesome.
believe that you do it handwritten. Yo, crazy. 230 for Diana. Mercurial got 353. Regina's dogs are barking at her as if they haven't eaten in days. It has been 30 minutes.
Of course.
Riley does the same thing to me all the time, so I understand.
Yeah. I literally used to warn people when I had my mini dachshund that is like, she will swear to you that she is starving to death. This is a lie. Ignore the dog. And people would still be like, let me feed her. And I'm like, no. Look at this belly. This is not the belly of a starving dog. It's hanging low. She's like rubbing.
Dachshunds are the only dogs I know of that when you look at a big belly on a dachshund, you have to ask yourself, are they pregnant or did they just finally get fed like they wanted?
Yes.
Like they wanted is the key.
Like they wanted.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, everybody use Riley. If you have Riley, use Riley.
If you're a subscriber on my Twitch, you get Riley no matter what as a tier 1.
Because Riley's important.
I don't feel obligated if you use the emote. I feel obligated if you use the command, the reward request, which is fine. And if you are a subscriber, I would recommend you maybe consider redeeming it today because she got groomed this morning.
Oh, so she's definitely deserving of the treat.
Yes.
She's been so good.
And if you are subscribed to me on Twitch, I appreciate it. And if you would like,
you gotta show me Riley.
Yes, I see it. And if you would like to follow Glory so she can reach affiliate status on Twitch, I'm gonna put it here in the Twitch chat and also up on screen, and it will be up on screen during the
Thank you.
coming up sprint. I'm gonna grab Riley and then I will set up the next
I cannot
the
wait
next forest room.
Fuzzy puppy toes.
Yes. Let me grab the baby. I got a request from Crow, Regina, and Aiden. So I'll be back.
Yes, so we are ready for
Show
the puppy.
us the puppy.
Show us the puppy. Now we have you all to ourselves. We hope you're having a wonderful time.
How is your rabbit holes? What are you doing? What were you doing last show?
Tell us about your rabbit holes. Is anybody going down any? Because I kind of went down one with the winemaking equipment. Was like, oh yeah, Carboys. That's right.
Look at the baby.
Oh,
she's so much
so trim.
smaller. I know.
Yes.
the hair is like, it's a lot of her.
Yes. What a sweetie pie.
Oh, your baby.
Did we ever tell you before about our stepdad got a dog? Actually, it looks similar to yours. And it was just like the one he'd had as a kid. And they took it to the groomers.
Oh no.
And when they came back, he thought the groomers were making fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it turned out
the way they groomed the dog
was exactly the same facial hair as he had, but it turns out that is the standard for the breed.
like with the big, because okay, so our stepfather, already had white hair, right? But he had kind of volumed hair like me, right? Okay, his eyebrows, however, matched. They were very three-dimensional, y'all. And he had, didn't he have some facial hair at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a mustache. And that is how they groomed this dog. Who also had, curly white hair.
That's
And
great.
he was like, are they making fun of me? And it's like, no, that's what the dog's supposed to look like.
That's hilarious.
Oh gosh. We were just like, you guys are just meant to be together. That's what it is.
Yes.
And they were best friends. Our stepfather and his dog, Rusty. Rusty was white hair, but he called him Rusty because that's what he called his childhood dog. So,
And as fitting, Rusty actually with age looked like he rusted.
yeah.
Like his hair actually got darker with a reddish tinge.
Riley, she used to have brown eyebrows and they turned silver. And brown was the only sign of her mom, who's brown and white, but her dad is black and white. And she's so cute. I love her. But we once took her to we had a dog trainer who turned out to be a bit weird and totally ghosted us, and for the better. But he had been oh, I have friends who are starting up a dog grooming business, you should bring her by. We did. She had a lot of hair. She came back. She only had hair left on her head. It's they had shaved her. And it was in winter. And my mom and I bought this fleece, basically jumpsuit, to cover her, to keep her warm and our shame. And it was just oh my God. We're people are going to think we abused this dog. It looks like she came out of a concentration camp.
Oh.
I just saw someone I follow on Instagram who has a hairless cat talking about, and this is why I'm not ready for kids. She took the cat to the vet because the cat had an odd bump on their belly. And, takes it to the vet looks at it, and the vet looks back at her and goes, "That's your cat's belly button."
Okay,
I'm not ready for kids.
Speaking of, our normal vet was out one day or didn't have an appointment available for us, and we needed to bring Riley in for something. Don't remember why. She was fine. But the vet who was we saw instead was oh my God, she has all these bites on her, bug bites, whatever. And then we take her back to our normal vet at the same practice, but the one we normally see. And she's those are Riley's nipples. What? What is this person telling you?
When you can't tell the difference between a bug bite and a nipple on a dog, where did you go to school?
I don't want you looking at my dog. I don't want you telling me anything about my dog.
Yeah, why would the bug bites be in a line?
These are very parallel lines.
Parallel lines, and there are
relatively evenly spaced.
Oh no, they are evenly spaced. Riley is symmetric face and evenly spaced. I don't know what happened, but she is perfect, and she knows it. And she always looks at my mom and is "I'm so cute. Aren't I so cute?"
I keep waiting for you to get little sunglasses for Riley, so that she can be seen without the what do you call it, circle light.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
ring
setting her
plane.
poor delicate eyes,
Like she's wearing the little doggy sunglasses, which they make
and
those
she'll
for
just look like a
dogs.
little, and she'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
look like a little Hollywood
And-
dog.
So
No, but if
cool.
I get those, my mom will then put them on her when we're walking her because she squints in the sun, and I'm like,
oh, poor baby.
do not no. We do a
Yeah.
Just say.
that we were never
I
gonna
wanna get
do.
paid
I draw
for Riley to get sunglasses for her eyesight, protect the little baby's eyesight, and also because the dog will be so cool.
Okay, look, if you have bought a paperback from my Ko-fi page, which means that you know my home address, and you want to send me doggy sunglasses, I'm not going to stop you. This is not an invitation. And if you do, I am making no promise that she will wear said sunglasses.
However, your mother might.
Other than
make a
for
promise.
photo op that I will send you in return. I'm just saying.
I feel like it's really like, you know my home address, but you don't know my mother's contact info. Because I feel like you just said the only way to really get that dog with the sunglasses is just let your mother know.
Yes.
Just get like some
Yes.
little baby sunglasses.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We support little protect her eyesight. Yes, I'm here for this.
Oh God.
Nia agrees.
Yes, Nia's on our side. Okay, Nia is definitely is like we need to protect Riley's eyesight because that's what good
Cute
moms
little
do.
goggles, Regina said.
Yes.
Yes.
Aiden is saying, did they need glasses? Like for sight, like visual sight, or like we're talking about sunglasses to protect from the sun.
Yeah,
right?
because Riley's eyes are rather sensitive. It sounds like even out in sunlight she squints, so it
She
sounds
has
like
dark
she has rather
eyes.
sensitive eyes.
She has dark eyes, and so do I. But we both kind of squint in the sun. But I resisted it for a very long time.
I mean, just
Oh,
if
did
your
the
pupils aren't
vet
dilated enough.
did the vet need glasses? I don't know.
No, I think at that point, I think that vet is just not used to seeing a dog that hasn't had puppies.
Mm.
It's like, what are
think
these?
I think the vet isn't used to seeing real animals.
Please tell me, can you sew up my stuffed teddy bear?
Okay.
Ma'am, you take that to Build-A-Bear, not here.
Oh, I love Build-A-Bear. I feel like you have feelings, so we can do that in the next after during the break. So in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
Hello. Okay, let's see.
My
342 words.
What, Tom?
What'd you say?
My main character went overly teenage dramatic, and I just started giggling because they were talking themselves into nothing that was going on in the story.
Oh, I had that happen a little bit earlier, where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing now. How will this? But now it's actually sort of coming back, and I'm finally getting to a point. Yeah.
I cross-posted my Ko-fi link, my Ko-fi post to Medium, which I haven't done in a while, and I claimed my new Medium URL, which is a lot nicer. I was just updating that in a bit because I haven't been on it in a long time. And so I also added Medium to the icons I have on my website so that, like, if people wanted to see it, they could. But
Nice.
Isn't Medium like a news place?
it's
Or
like
am I
a
thinking of something else?
blogging platform. It used to be invite only, and now it's not. But yeah, certain websites like Dropbox and other writing websites and companies use it, like, instead of creating their own blog platform, they just direct a URL to it. So
yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Charlie was talking to Tom in the chat about
Yeah, I think Solar Shield is
sunglasses.
the brand I have of wraparound
Yeah, I think it
sunglasses.
is. But like, I haven't been seeing them at CVS or Walgreens or Walmart this year.
Well, you know, pandemics being what they are.
That is something to consider. Aiden, 251 words. Awesome.
Very
Tom,
nice.
203 in the chat. Mercurial, 298 words. Mallory finished chapter 2 and started working on chapter 3. Awesome. I'm still working on chapter 1. I was mentioning it with Kahila, my stream with Kahila this morning, where it's like, I love this story. It's just taking a lot longer to do anything because there's a lot less dialogue. And it's also not like, it's not a romance. So I can't be like, set up first character POV, set up second character's POV, they meet, and then like it just goes from there. Like it's all in this one character's point of view, and it's very different in a lot of ways to my other stories that have been published so far. Not as different as the other story that I'm planning on doing, if not right after this, if I do the Vela one next. But soon is one that's not a romance from a guy's perspective, and he's an unlikable protagonist. Like, I'm not even going to call him a hero because he's not. And it's just like, that's going to be interesting to write.
A challenge.
Yes.
Although, I will say, from a single character's perspective, non-romantic story, I was surprised how much I did like Marvel's style for the original Captain America, the first Avenger.
Yeah.
Because instead of putting obstacles as much for him to overcome, they kept rerouting his direction to reach his goal. So he didn't have to just punch something. He had to like literally go in a new route to go find it. He'd start on this one way. Okay, I'm going to succeed this way. And then, nope, go, you got a fork in the road, pick which way or the other. You don't get to just knock down something. And I was surprised that like, that's a really great way to tell a single character story without it just being a the old style boys adventure story.
Yeah.
You know, instead it's you're gonna have to try something else. Now go come up with something else.
That is true. I like reading, stories that aren't necessarily romance, but I just haven't written a non-romance I was going to say ever. I don't know if that's true. Because I had started writing the Vela story a while ago, but I didn't finish it because I wound up going back to the Belgrave Legacy and then publishing it and yada, yada, yada. The rest is history. You can get all of them on my Ko-fi page and other stuff. But yeah, so it's interesting, but it's going so much slower and I need a lot more breaks so that I'm not just staring at the screen and then fighting with imposter syndrome being like, you can write, why aren't you writing? It's like, well. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Sorry, let's go.
The whole idea of why am I not writing right now is I try to remind myself it's a process, and part of my creative process apparently involves a lot of wall and ceiling staring contests. Not all the time, but there are long stretches where it's just a lot of gazing at that corner and then 10 words. Gaze. All right. And then it happens and it's still part of the process. It just doesn't feel like it, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of pondering with this story.
Exactly.
I shared the book description for it in my Discord first. And I think did I publish it on my website too? I can't remember. But yeah, it's this dystopian world where there's a company that for a very high price, you can pay them and see memories from your past lives. And it's they're not good with it. They're using it for nefarious purposes, and they also might not even be showing you real past lives memories. Right. Who knows? And this woman has the ability to actually see people's past lives, and doesn't know why, and it she kind of comes up against the system, and what does that mean, and things like that. So, but I'm not there yet. I'm she's an artist and she just got her first art studio and she's working on painting the place, and it's it's not boring, but it's so less grand than the starts of my other books in certain ways. That the start to the Stellar Blood trilogy, Alien Abduction, start to the Belgrave Legacy, if you don't include the prologue where it's a literal deal between God and the devil, you have this poor girl waking up with a migraine and, she's getting magical powers, in a very painful way. The second book is a siren has to flee her home with her mom because they're being persecuted. The third one... How did the third one open? I remember how it opened for the girl, but I actually started the book with the guy, so I don't remember what the guy's opening was. I
would say, I still remember actually helping a friend before she moved in. She wanted to paint her room, a color, and she'd been a theater tech. And it's it'll take me no time at all. And I'm just thinking, I've painted rooms before. This is not a 3-4 hour deal.
Yeah.
And so for me, the idea of if you're starting with someone painting their studio, then the two things that happen there is either a lot of comments about, surely, what's it been, only an hour? And you're like, it's been 5 hours. How have I only finished one wall?
Yeah.
Or the other version that always happens is the world wants to interrupt you. All of a sudden, every package that's ever missed you in the last 5 years will show up at your doorstep, but they need a signature this time.
Well,
Yes.
I'm working. I'm working on the first chapter where it's just her in her head and some world building. But then the next chapter is she's still painting, and her mom drops by and is not that supportive. And then her friends drop by and are super supportive, so it gets better. But it's like,
Oh yeah,
now that I say
the
that
world
out
wants to
loud, I'm
interrupt.
wondering if I should combine that all into one chapter.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I was joking with Gloria, like, how do you pick up an actor? You just ask him, tell me about your process. And I realized that how do you pick up a writer? I
Give
just say
them
the
cake.
words, yeah. So I got you food. Do you want to go out and eat? I don't need to know about your story. Don't worry about that.
Right.
I just want to go do something with you. Come on, let's go do something. That's how you get a writer. Because if you say the words, tell me about your story, every writer will run.
Like, I gotta go. I just remembered I left water in my house. I have to go.
I left the stove on and the water running.
And maybe the iron. And I've got a titchy dryer that may ignite my clothes, and I have to go.
I
That's
gotta
where
go.
every
So nice
writer,
meeting you.
every writer in their story is somehow all of a sudden they're 11 years old, and you're asking them about their history report that's due next week.
And they're like, there's words.
Why do you have to remind me about that?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm checking.
Now, if you ask a writer, what is your favorite pen or notebook or favorite beverage while you write? Oh, they have like tons of opinions and would love to tell you all about.
Oh yes, tell me about your favorite pen.
Yes. Oh, I mean, I will happily go into a solid 20 minutes about how I've had to Frankenstein my favorite pen from 2 different companies. The internal part does not match the external body of my pen, and yet it is the best pen ever.
You know what? If it works, that's what matters. Also, I just realized that tomorrow was the deadline for to attend the career fair for my program. So I need to fill that out during the next sprint. So
Ooh.
I
Hey,
should.
We know what you're doing.
I mean,
is it time to sprint, Sarah?
it's happening on the 25th, so it's not like I missed the event altogether. But the deadline to fill out the form to attend is tomorrow, and I didn't even know that she'd sent it yesterday. So she should have mentioned that when she came into my class, because it was the head of the program who was like auditing my class last night just to see how it was going. And
I like Moonflower Writers at Aiden.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
6
Aiden.
days later at $300 says disappear. Yes, okay. Yes, it's true. Okay, hold on.
No.
These are the favorites.
We'll do this. We'll do this during the next break. But I need to fill out this form, which means it is going to be time to sprint. So,
all right.
Oh, catch y'all in a minute.
I'm excited to hear about it, but I like no. This is important. So, in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. How did everyone do?
Hello. I got
I got
326 words.
distracted.
You commented in the.
Yes. Because I
pulled
didn't
a
want to
Tom.
forget it. Yes, I did. He's the one who taught me everything.
Oh, all those exclamation points got Aphrodite in trouble with the.
Oh no. Just the feels. The feels.
Got distracted.
Yes, we were also like I got all those words in while like chatting with Tom as well because we're going to go Pokemon Go hunting after this.
I don't know what that means, but
There's a game app on our phones and we catch imaginary creatures out in the real world.
Pokemon?
Yep.
Okay.
Pokemon creatures. If
Like
anybody
on
plays
Twitter.
Pokemon Go, I need 2 more friends to complete some some goals.
I haven't opened that app in so long.
I like it. It's fun.
Stretch and shower done. Awesome. I did some words. How many words did I write? I wrote 141 words.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, so I was happy. Bye, Regina. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
being here.
It was lovely seeing you.
Just the number of exclamation points. I'm fine with it. The auto, the moderator bot wasn't a fan. It's fine. Finished transcribing the prologue, then took a snack break. Cool.
Nice. And also I found 2 places around town that may sell those sunglasses Tom's looking for that Charlie was talking about. And so we're also going to go and see if any of those places are still open.
Cool.
And maybe get him some sunglasses. I mean, if I happen to see doggy sunglasses.
I was typing while you were chatting, but for today's total, obviously my word count goal for the chapter. Awesome.
Excellent. Wonderful.
I want to play Pokemon Go again, but it takes up too much space on my phone.
Yes.
Yeah. It takes up too much time in my real life, which is why I took it off.
It's such a great excuse to go walking or, stuff.
My excuse is my dog.
We were laughing a week ago when we went to a new location. We went to one of those baseball parks. I don't know if you have them up there, but like down here, we have baseball parks that are like 4 to 8 baseball fields put together. So like you can have a tournament at this park.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, look, here's all the sports Pokemon. That's where they've been hiding.
Yeah. So we just went in like a loop.
That's awesome.
Because every ballpark had its own little, Pokestop. And as well as there's all these, creatures. And it was like, yes, racking up the balls and the creatures. Yeah. And getting all the walking in. Were we walking? Maybe we were using the car and just driving slowly. And
because it's 95 degrees at night with 90% humidity, it's too hot to walk.
It's too hot. People can't live that way.
Nor should they have to.
I agree. But like today's high outside was 94 degrees and an hour ago it was 91 degrees outside. The sun is setting and it's still that hot. Ugh.
5, 3, 7, Alpha, Victor, Yankee, Bravo.
I thought for a minute we were back in World War II and you were just...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give anyone... flashbacks to a time period that they weren't alive for.
Oh, there's coming with the shade. Sorry, Tom. I didn't know I need to worry about you having flashbacks to a time before you existed.
I was like,
just
are we on a
thinking
code
of,
channel? What?
No, you know who I was thinking of was what was his name? Remember our 6th grade English teacher?
Faulkner?
Mr. What?
What? Mr. Faulkner?
Yeah, Mr. Faulkner taught social studies. What are you talking about?
You had a teacher named Faulkner?
Yeah, and he was related to William Faulkner, but the other side of the family that claims to not be related to those Faulkners, those gossipy Faulkners, oh, there is so much family drama in North Mississippi, y'all. No, something with a B, like
You're gonna have to tell me more
Byron.
about that.
oh,
Byron.
Mr. Byram. Yeah, that because he was always the one who would use, the military way of saying the alphabet.
Military
So, like,
phonetics.
Yes, so and that's where I was suddenly having flashbacks to 7th grade to Mr. Byram.
537 Alpha Victor Yankee Bravo. Nia.
What are these hydrangeas? We're growing some hydrangeas. Excellent.
It's
pretty.
the Earth Day bush that Tom picked.
Okay, Tom.
Stop judging.
I think they look nice. I like them. What is the judging? I don't know what you're talking about. Other than you can't remember what Mr. Faulkner taught.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
You always love that. We're totally not related, we swear. To
Wink,
that,
wink, nudge,
drunk
nudge.
gossip.
Yeah. Most of the Faulkner family hates the William Faulkner side of the family.
Intriguing.
Some of them have even changed how they spell their name to thereby distance themselves a bit.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're not fooling anybody, y'all. You're
Wow,
not.
people are petty. I mean, writers I understand. But like
Oh, yeah.
relations of writers, I'm like, wow.
Petty. Yes, it's fantastic. I love it. Since I'm not related to
Well,
them,
I mean,
can
he was
enjoy it.
Faulkner was a Southern writer, which meant didn't really make up any stories. If you lived around him, you'd find out which people he was actually, writing a story about.
Everything he ever wrote was based on real people in the neighborhood, and people could actually point out, oh, they lived over there. Da, da, da. Yeah.
Well, it's the reason why people are obsessed with Scandal Sheets and why Bridgerton and people are so obsessed with it, as Gossip Girl proved, which was inspired by the Bridgerton books.
Yes.
Before it obviously became its own show, and then everyone's like, oh my god, Bridgerton, it's like Gossip Girl but Regency England. So like Downton Abbey meets Gossip Girl, and I'm like, you do know that Gossip Girl was published after the Bridgerton books, right?
Yeah, exactly. History, y'all.
I mean, so popular. The Netflix had the Turbo movie was turned into a little cartoon series for kids, which I enjoyed. And they had Gossip Snail. And they do not spoil the ending of Gossip Snail for us.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I okay, here's the thing. I wasn't gonna watch the reboot, but Thomas Doherty is in it, and I'm kind of curious to see what his character is, but I'm sure he's gonna be a F-boy. So like part of me is like, I could probably just watch the one episode and be like, I don't need this BS. I ain't even watched the full original series because I was like, I have lived on the Upper East Side. I don't need to watch it. I already got traumatized in real life. I don't need the extra stuff. But people have thought that my high school is the school in Gossip Girl because for a very long time, they changed it recently when I was there. But the year photo used to be done on the Metropolitan Museum steps, and which is where they have their lunch as the clique or whatever. And I'm like, if you've watched Gossip Girl, you know that they're single-sex schools. And therefore, it cannot have been my high school that was the inspiration for it.
Exactly.
But I know the schools that were the inspiration, and I'm like, oof. The people I know who went to those schools, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that your school is the inspiration for all this awful behavior. That's all I gotta say. I'm like, oh, you deserve to go there. You fit right in. is why I don't want to watch it. Didn't want to go to that school. Don't need you. Oh, he's the only reason I want to watch. I never saw the other.
I love it.
That's funny. That is funny. No, I liked him. I really liked him as Harry Hook in Descendants, which I know is such a stupid thing, but I love retellings of fairy tales, and as auto-tuned the heck as those songs are in that Disney series, I love the costumes, and I like the premise enough to be like, is it deep? No. Is it entertaining? Yes, it is.
Nice.
So
I when I was searching for images of Ironhearted Violet, I came across apparently last year in Minneapolis they did a staged play of the movie, and it looks awesome. And it's like, never
Why
gonna
won't
find
someone just record it on their phone? I just need to watch it.
I loved him as Harry Hook. He was dating Dove Cameron, who plays Mal, and they were talking about getting married, and then she came out as, did she come out as lesbian or queer? I don't remember, but she came out as
I
like
think
not
she definitely
straight.
come out as queer because I
Yeah,
saw
she
some
came out
headlines.
as not straight, and so I'm pretty sure they broke up. But like,
Yeah.
whatever. She's fabulous.
Yeah.
He's great. I just really hope that nothing comes out where it's like he gave her shit for it, and then I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Yes.
Oh, okay. She came out as bi. She actually said, okay, I couldn't remember. Okay. We're going to start this, or we're never going to start this.
Yes.
it.
We're gonna do it. And then we're gonna go try to go out in the real world and get Tom some sunglasses. At night. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
80s reference.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of our final sprint.
Yay!
How did everyone do?
I did planner stuff.
Woo!
Yes, and I also found my glue.
There are 22 people watching right now. If 12 of you who are not already following Glory on her Twitch, please do, because she has streams with Tom every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern, and they're always talking about cool stuff. This month there's a theme, and in general, it's just very cool. But
And also Zara will be there on Monday.
Yes, for this month, I booked myself on every Monday for the month of June for them. She is so close to affiliate. So if you are not a follower, which costs you zero money,
A whole $0.
consider follow.
Thank you. It's very sweet. I appreciate it. We will make it. It will be lovely.
If you don't make it tonight, I'm sure you'll make it by the end of your stream on Monday. But post on Instagram or something and be like, I'm 12 away.
Right. I'm very confident we'll get there pretty soon. Yes. Love and Guilt. It's time for the Love and Guilt show.
As only friends can.
Exactly. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, and I think some people who've never really tried Twitch don't know if you have a smart TV, you can stream it on your television. It's very nice. I am literally right now streaming this from Twitch onto my TV. Zara looks lovely on the TV. I'm just saying. You should just check it out. Tom's beard, so lovely on the television. I'm also there, but yeah. And it's so nice to be able to stream. So normally when I'm watching people's sprints, I'll put it up on TV because you can also stream YouTube from smart television. And it's just so nice. So there I am on my laptop, but I've got it streaming on TV. It's so convenient. It's finally I'm in charge of the programming.
Yeah, I'm looking. You have 38 followers. You just need 12 more.
Yep, we'll get there. It'll be grand. I've already been researching how to make emotes. Trying to.
Oh, I had a time and a half. My first 3 streams of once I was an affiliate and could do emotes. I'd be like, yes, I didn't do any writing during those sprints. I just found emotes, or I set them up. But they take they take some time, so you won't see them until my next stream, and things like that.
Yep. And Carrie's right. I also on Thursdays do Coffee Bunny Crafters Cafe, where we do crafty stuff.
Yes. And you're making a belt that will go with the petticoat, and you're fundraising for the petticoat on your Ko-fi page, which is linked down below, but is not currently on the ticker because we're focusing on the affiliate status first.
Yes. I found a manufacturer in Tennessee that makes petticoats in my size, pretty ruffly petticoats, and so it'll go with a costume. It's gonna look super cute.
Aphrodite asks how you make emotes. You can, if you're talented like Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, you can draw them yourself, save them as a PNG in the proper sizes, and then upload to dashboard.twitch.tv. If you are not artistic like her and like me, because I'm not artistic like her, I bought some on Etsy.
And I think there's even some people make them on Fiverr.
Yeah, people will make them on Fiverr. People will make them on Etsy. It's just there are pre-made ones on Etsy, and then you could also get custom ones from certain people. So
I just was kind of interested in learning what is involved in making them. So there are a couple pretty good videos, like a 10-minute one. I've been watching a 1-hour one that's more in depth on essentially there's color theory and stuff because you're making a tiny little picture. So you kind of need to know what, works for tiny little pictures. So,
I have to say that I'm always surprised. Cats does look really good with her in the what is the jumper
She's
she's
in that
wearing?
onesie. Yeah, with the grumpy cat. Yeah, she's where she's grumpy in her onesie. She looks, yeah.
These are
like
all of mine. I just put them in. So I have a panda lurking. I have one that says sprint in purple. I have one that says tree killer in red. In case anyone ever kills the tree. You know, you can do it without calling out the person, but calling out the person.
But
all
yeah,
the same,
yeah.
you know? And then I have the panda in the "This is fine" in the flaming room
Yes, I love that.
meme, but it's a panda. And then I have a panda holding a gift box, a purple gift box, which is, you know, like if you're gifting subs.
Mm.
And then I have a bunch with the girl with purple hair because, you know, I don't have it now, but I want to go back to that at some point.
Yes,
she's just so cute.
So
she has
cute.
blue eyes, but I don't. But I was like, oh, she's too cute anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, I when I was a little kid, I used to draw heart people and moon people a lot, and I was like, I could do that. So bye, Diana. So yeah, I was like, okay, what do I need to know to draw these emotes? Because some of them said you can actually draw them like in notebooks, and then you scan it, and it's just more like a trimming situation. And so I was like,
yeah,
because I do have a Wacom, but
I forgot the Riley one. I don't know why that didn't show up with my other ones. Obviously, I have one of my dog. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we did already post Riley earlier.
Yes. But, you know, for people who missed that.
Everybody loves seeing Riley in all forms.
Yeah.
Including emote.
I mean, like, I feel, and I've noticed we're not the only ones. People talk about the problem with going back to work is you don't get to see their pets anymore on Zoom.
Mm-hmm. There's Riley.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh,
I took a picture and then I, you know, cropped it and I
trimmed it,
saved it as a PNG, and then uploaded it. Yeah. She's my baby.
Yes. Yep. Nia just made emote. I mean, Nia, you ever want to make a video or do a live stream where you walk us all through your process? I would be very interested.
How am I not following you, Nia? I thought I had. Either Twitch made me unfollow you or something. I don't know what happened, but I just followed you. So I want to be able to see your emotes. So they were so much fun to do, but also distract. Yes, exactly. My point. Okay, we have 24 people watching now. So if half of you were to follow Glory, she would be an affiliate. It is now 9:25, so I think we should wrap up. But Glory, Tom, you each want to do your outros, and I'll do mine, and then we'll say good night or good morning or afternoon to these lovely people.
As the case may be. Yes, yes. Happy time zones, everybody.
Yes.
Hi, I am Glory, and my channel on YouTube and Twitch is Glory Writes the Blues. I do a show with my brother. There he is. With my brother every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. This month, in the month of June, we are talking about writerly things. And on Monday, we're going to talk about community building and how it's really helpful for writers. We need writer community, we need reader community, and we're going to talk about how to do all that. So it's going to be super fun. Zara will be there. So if you love her, which I know you do if you're here, come on over. And then on Thursday, this Thursday at, 3:30 Eastern, we will have another episode of the Coffee Bunny Crafters Cafe, where I will be crocheting and other people will be doing their craftiness. Whatever that may be. One person house hunted at one point. And everybody.
I'm gonna try to remember to tune in, and I'll probably be crocheting behind my screen, or
Very cool.
know, or maybe I'll be trying to write more of this book.
Didn't last week after the first few hours end up being playing a game?
Yes. Kat started. I think she was playing Stardew Valley. Yeah, because like after last week, I didn't realize, My wrist wasn't doing so great, so I could only crochet for 2 hours. So Kat did Stardew Valley after that. Because like when I crochet, I actually have 2 cams, one on my face and one on my crochet work, so people can actually see what's going on. Because like I know I find it relaxing to watch people crochet, so I tried to give that to others. So anyhow, totally check it out, and it's all free. Did I mention free? I think free's cool.
Free. I don't remember what ad that was for, which means it's a bad ad if you don't remember what it's for. But like,
but so free.
Yeah.
Tom.
What?
Yeah. Do your
Oh.
outro.
Outros.
Oh, yes, that's right. My name's Tom. I do Tom's Hot Takes over on Instagram, and I co-host with Glory every Monday. Occasionally I'm behind the scenes on Thursdays. And I'm here whenever I can be.
And you have Tom's Hot Takes on Instagram where you do book reviews.
Yes.
Mhm.
Link down below. Your Twitters, both of your Twitter, all your links are down below, people.
Yes,
They're,
all the goodness is
You
below,
can
y'all.
find us wherever.
yes, there's a lot.
Wherever the cool kids are, you will find us.
Yes, there, that's it.
Are you on Ko-fi?
No,
we
no.
share a Ko-fi.
Okay.
I just go with Glory.
Okay. That is also.
Yeah,
in
things
the
were getting a little too
description.
complicated.
But you said
with
cool kids, and on my Ko-fi, I'm an ambassador, so I'm trying to get like all the people onto Ko-fi because it's a better website than Patreon. And buy me a coffee, coffees them all the time, which is not cool. And just yeah. Anyway, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 5, soon to be 6 novels. They are 2 trilogies. One is a young adult paranormal romance, and the other is new adult sci-fi romance. Although there's a little bit more sci-fi than romance, which was unexpected. But the 3rd book comes out July 6th. You can buy a signed paperback through my Ko-fi page for any of those books. But if you buy Sacred Souls, which is the final book that hasn't come out yet, you won't get your copy until a little bit later. So it'll be like a pre-order for a signed paperback. And okay, I will have to add that to my video.
I think that would be a very important video for a lot of creative people to understand why. Like I've heard from word of mouth, but like not everybody has had those kind of conversations with people.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you, Charlie. But yes, so that is me. I host Writing Experience on YouTube and Twitch for the month of June and probably for the month of July, but I haven't fully decided. I'm simulcasting, so you can watch me on YouTube or Twitch. But if you are a Twitch subscriber, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, you get access to the fun emotes and can do more things on Twitch. So it makes more sense to watch me there if you're already on that platform. And let's see, I think that's it. My dog is really cute. One of the commands that you can do on Twitch is show me Riley. And my next sprint will be Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm assuming both of them will be sleeping. They are not scheduled to be guests anyway. I have other guests lined up for Friday. And then I will also be streaming Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, kind of like I did today. I don't always have nighttime streams, but this Tuesday and Friday I do, so that's exciting. And I hope to see you all at a feature sprint very soon. Bye!